Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I thought you could have a little view out of my suburban little window while you're waiting. And by the way, if you can see those pigeons going past, they're actually my neighbour's. He has racing pigeons, so you'll see them keep flying past. They're really cool actually. They fly quite low over the gardens, which is quite nicely. They're quite relaxing weirdly. But anyway, my video today, I thought I would do a little bit of a room tour. I did do a small one, there they go. I did do a small one just before Christmas when I showed you kind of what I'd done. Sorry about that, I had a work call. So the pigeons unfortunately have gone in. I've been on the phone for a long time. But yeah, so I wanted to keep that little beginning in because some of you might like to see some racing pigeons. Anyway, back to the point. I did a small room tour around this room just before Christmas because I showed you how I decorated using little fairy lights and things like that. And I was about to do like a full-on clean today. And then I thought I don't really see the point because Matt and I have finally signed our contracts and we will be moving in the next few weeks. So rather than me tidying things, cleaning things and putting them back, I'm going to be starting to pack things away. So before I did so, I thought I would show you around the room again because some people sort of wanted to know how I'd stored things and things like that. Anyway, I'm going to pause you for a second so I can shut the blinds because as much as I love the natural light, you literally can't see anything because of it. So 1 second. So this is now the window. Now, if you'll remember from before, I had brown blinds here. My parents decided to replace all the blinds at the front of the house. They like them to match, so mine got done as well. And it's these wide slat white ones. These are much nicer than the brown ones. The slats are wider, which makes them easier to clean. They just let so much more light in, and it makes the room feel so much bigger because it's such a light colour. On my windowsill, I still have my little Bulbasaur light. Let's put it on. I'll show you what that looks like. It's a little... Oh, I think the battery must be dead. Oh no, there we go. It's a little green Bulbasaur light there. And then I've got a couple of photo frames with me and Matt. That was my sister's wedding. That was the first wedding we went to as a couple. A little lamp, a little candle he bought me at Valentine's Day, my little mini Matt in Lego, and a little glass globe that I got in Whitstable. I think Matt bought me that actually as well. I've got my little rabbit. That's a wheat bag for when my tummy's cramping because I have ulcerative colitis and sometimes I need a little something on my belly just to stop it from hurting. So I'm currently just kind of kneeling on my bed. So I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to open this again. And it's just this like pull thing rather than the twist one. So it's just so much nicer. Anyway, let me get off this bed. No point in making it now. I've just crumpled it all up. So that's the window. Above the window, I still have those Harry Potter potion lights. I still have all my Harry Potter pin badges and things. That light's been there since my sister had this room, God knows how long. Yeah, so then I've got over here, we've got this New York paper. That was what my sister chose, and I left it up when I moved into this room. Weirdly, she had this paper, but brown walls and blue woodwork. I don't know why. But yeah, because I quite liked the greys in this and I wasn't going to strip and repaper a whole wall temporarily, I left it. I've got a frame here from when I was a bridesmaid for my best friend, which covers up. She used to have an Iron Man head lamp coming out the wall, and you can still see the backing for it. So that's just kind of covering that up kind of best I can. I still have those lights I strung up for Christmas up at the top there because they're really cute. Like when I'm watching a film on my own of an evening, I like putting all the little lights on. I don't really burn that many candles in here anymore. I literally only have one on my bedside table there, which I'll show you properly in a second. But I quite like having all the little lights on. So I've got a ton of books up here. That's one of my bookshelves. This little section of wall used to have a cupboard here, which is why it was only papered to that point. And then when I moved into this room, my dad built this wardrobe here. So I just painted that grey, and I've just hung these 2 command hooks here for my dressing gowns. And then there's 2 more hooks here that hang just a satchel bag, and that's normally my gym stuff in there, but obviously gyms are shut, so my bag's just kind of hanging limply. On either side of the bed, so at the head of the bed and at the foot of the bed, I have 2 little bedside cabinets. This one here, I just have my micellar water and my moisturiser here. That's just the Child's Farm baby one. Have some cotton pads in here, although I am looking to get those reusable ones. I was talking to a couple of people online about them. I have a little mirrored plate here with feathers on it. I love this, and I just have that under a candle. This is a raspberry one I got in IKEA at Christmas. And I've got my Beauty and the Beast lamp that Matt bought me for, what was that for? Either our first Valentine's or my birthday last year. I can't remember which one. But in here I just have all my generic, you know, my Kindle, my remotes, my medication, tissues, face wipes, all of that kind of gets shoved in there. It's kind of neat, but kind of not. There are some boxes, like some sectioned bits in there, and things have a home. It's got all like my hairbands and stuff in that one, but then there are some bits just shoved on top. It's got my underwear down here, and then in the other one, I'll spin you around, I've got all my hairstyling stuff, so hairbrushes, straighteners, clips, hair dryer, everything in there. That's a drawer for Matt. It's got all his toiletries, his boxes in there, and that bottom one's kind of random stuff. My checkbook, medication, a thermometer, makeup, the little woolly hats that I collected when, remember the innocent smoothie bottles? They did them and it was going to the charities. I bought loads of them. I don't really know what I'm going to do with them, but yeah, just random stuff in these. And then my fan lives on top of this one. I've got my makeup brushes just there. I've had to move them off the shelf that they were on. And then this is a bag of jewellery. Oh, you can see me. Let's not see me. This is a bag of jewellery that was bought for me by somebody in the past. And a lot of it's sort of designer stuff. And I don't really know what to do with it. Like, I don't want to keep it. It's not in with the rest of my jewellery. But I'm not quite sure what to do with it yet, whether to try and sell it or not. Anyway, at the foot of the bed, this is where I normally film. So I don't normally keep these plugged in, but I am doing some filming later. Or I might have to pause you in a minute. Parcel force are pulling up outside. That might be for me. But there's the light that I use, and then obviously the phone holder. And that's where I normally have them. And then I just film kneeling on the bed. I've just got some random bits that Matt bought me on here. My little Dobby collection of stuff, my Skybox, etc. Under this really old TV that my sister left behind, which I'm not going to replace it. It works. I don't watch that much telly in here, to be honest. Got a shelf of blankets. I've got all my Harry Potter books up here, so the illustrated ones and the regular ones. What's in there? Stationery in there. My bouquet when I was a bridesmaid for my sister. A thing from my goddaughter. Oh, that is for me. Hold on, please. Sorry about that. Matt has had all his new running gear delivered to my house while I'm obviously working from home. Here I've got a few books. These are the ones left from that charity shop haul, so I've been reading those first before the ones on the other shelf. Oops. And then this has got loads and loads of glitter, sequins, Queen & Co, bling books, things like that. These are craft supplies. I've said that before. I still have these coloured lights left over from Christmas as well. This is a shelf with pictures of my granddad's on it. Then my little Harry Potter shelf. My picture from Santorini that I picked up when we went on holiday last year. And then I had a couple of bits here, but I've moved them off because, as obviously we're all in lockdown at the moment, Matt's been living here, so he's just brought a few of his aftershaves over and just gave him a little space on the cupboard. And when he comes in from work, to be fair, that's where he puts his wallet, his keys, his work phone, his tablet normally lives there as well. So yeah, he needed just a little bit of shelf space. Wasn't giving him too much though. And then I've got hair clips, jewellery boxes, and a money box. I've got a few money boxes. I've got a little silver one hiding out back there from when I was christened. I've got this one here that says Big Dreams Start Here. And then I've also got that snitch one, that golden snitch one. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't think I really need 3 money boxes. This is the one I primarily use, but anyway. This is what I call the mad shelf. So we've got some pictures. That was when we went to Cornwall. That was when we went to Santorini. That was in Cornwall. That was our first holiday in Tenerife, and then that was Santorini as well. And then I've just got some things that he's given me over the years, just kind of lingering on that shelf. But that's my little mad shelf. And then underneath here, I've got all my perfumes and my makeup bag and whatnot. And then on the door, I think I've showed you this before. This is Amy's room. The door used to open inwards. And then when I moved back, my dad took it off, turned it round. So that used to be on the outside of the room, but now it's on the inside. I've got these little hooks. I added this to the door, although my dad didn't put it in the middle. I think he did that intentionally to irritate me. And that's where I tend to hang up my handbag, coats, things like that. But I've also got some really fun key rings up here. So I've got a little Yoda, and then Matt's got a little Darth Vader. These were sent to me in a pocket letter that somebody made for me. I've got a little Snape and a little Dobby. They're my favourite 2 characters from Harry Potter. I've got the little pop heads, and then I've got a couple of key rings that my mum bought me in memory of our Labrador that died. And Matt got me that for Valentine's Day last year, I think. Yeah. And then here, I probably should have cleaned this, so apologies if there's smudges on it. But I've got one of those wavy mirrors from IKEA. And then obviously the only thing left is the wardrobe. So just to talk you through it very quickly, up here I've got a mini suitcase and my travel pillow, and then that's extra toiletries. Then here I've got all my candles, my Zofloras, and then tea lights and candles behind that. Then I've got mostly my clothes in here. I've also got a little section of Matt's clothes where he's living here. He wasn't allowed much room in the wardrobe, but you can see I don't actually have very many clothes. All my winter stuff I've packed away, like the thickest winter stuff, and I've left out kind of, I've still got like long sleeve tops out. It's not hot enough to only have summer bits out yet, but I just obviously didn't want all the bulkiest like knitted bits still in the wardrobe, especially as he needed a little bit of space. And then just living out here, I've got my jewellery box. I bought this on Amazon. I really like this. So it's got a space at the top for like watches. Oh, I can't open it one-handed. I actually can't open it one-handed. It's got a space on the top for watches and bracelets. Although I've got one of these watches and I've lost the little thingamajig that it was on. So I don't know where that's gone. I need to find that. And then in the tray, oh, I'm going to zoom you right in. In the tray I've just got like different jewellery bits. I quite like this actually. Matt's thinking of getting one of these as well, but I'm hoping we might just be able to fit. He only really has watches. I actually can't shut it, so it's going to have to live like that. I think it's the Swarovski box I can't shut. Got some nice bits in there. Anyway, yeah, that just kind of lives there for now. I've got my cod liver oil tablets because I can't get to hospital for checkups about my joints, so I'm just trying those, and a little Zoflora that I use for my bin, my leggings either side, and that's my desk. It just pulls out. I think I've showed you that before. Just pulls out, and then my chair's actually in the other room because I've been working. Pyjamas, winter pyjamas, and there's scarves and stuff behind it. And then down here I've got 6 little baskets, so long socks, trainer socks, sports socks, black socks, and then I've got swimwear and jeans at the back because I'm not wearing jeans when I'm working from home, let's be honest. Leggings and sports stuff only. Gym stuff, which I am still using because we've been running, and then my vests here. And then just living out in the corner is a ton of alcohol, and I promise you I don't actually drink very much, but my parents got rid of their drink cabinet from downstairs, and this was all the bits that I've had over the last few years. So a couple of bottles of gin, Disaronno, that's Matt's rum, we've got some elderflower wine and some little gins and limoncello and chambord and stuff. So until we move, I've just kind of chucked them there for now. But yeah, so the other reason I was showing you this is because, oh look, sorry, my Star Wars pyjamas, snazzy. Because obviously most of my stuff is actually stored under the bed because it's such a small room. So I just wanted to give you a little brief overview, and there's a lot more under here than there normally would be because, as I say, Matt's living here at the minute. So this brown holdall, that's all his stuff, so all his shorts, his trousers and things like that, and then he's got some trainers just kind of shoved there. But right at the back, let me see if I put a light on. Oh, there you go. Right at the back, there's, oh, my finger looked odd, didn't it? There's these crates, and they are from Wilko. They're underbed storage things. And my dad built this bed, and he built it specifically to fit 16 of those bad boys underneath the bed. The man is smart. No, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 16 of them. So I've still got loads at the back, but I haven't got as many as I did when I started. Sorry about the dogs barking. I think my parents have just pulled up. So at the back here, there's one here that's got my sewing supplies in it, and it's also got all of my double-sided tapes and ribbons and things. The one underneath has got all of my 6x6 paper pads. At the back, there's 2 more here. The one at the bottom's got all art supplies, as in paints, felt tips, watercolours, things like that. The one above it has got all my high heels and fancy handbags if I go out. Then I've got this little box here, one of those Hobbycraft things with all my embellishments in. This little box here has got all my nail varnishes, because I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I tend to do my nails a lot. I've got like this light blue with a silver glitter over the top at the minute. Loving that, nice and springtime. But I just do my own, and they're pretty much all Barry M's. I don't buy expensive ones. I've got a little Harry Potter crochet kit and some stuff I want to scrapbook just above it. This is just a random messy pile I've shoved under there of scrapbooks and a Star Wars game that I don't really know what to do with at the minute, and my knitting bag. And then it's a similar kind of system over in the back here. So the very, very 2 right at the back there. The one at the bottom's got notebooks and the one on top's got my fancy dress clothes. Then there's 2 more next to it, and they've got pretty much all of my craft supplies that I use most regularly. So they're the 2 I pull out. In front of them are these 2 smaller boxes. These are normally at the back. They're not normally in front of the craft ones, but they're here because I was looking through some stuff. That's my memory box, and this one's got my holiday bits. So I was getting out some summer dresses and stuff from it the other day. Then I've got this basket here that's got all my like everyday toiletries, so my wave thing for when I want to curl my hair, nail varnish remover. I'm going to have to go on a trip soon to get some more hairsprays. This is what I use when I epilate. It's the aloe vera gel. I've not got very much of that left, so I'm going to have to get some more. Liquid talc for the summer. What else is in here? Kerastays, that's what I use when I straighten my hair. Dry shampoo. Face stuff that I've not used because I haven't been out anywhere for ages. Yeah, just loads of toiletries and stuff. And what I really like about this is I literally just shove it under the bed and then I just pull it out each morning when I need it. And then I've just got my bin down here. It says something about adventures. I know, follow your dreams. Just a little B&M purchase, I think. And then I've got all of my chargers and stuff wired up there to a, what's it called? Extension lead. But yeah, so that's kind of just a little overview of my room. It's only a tiny room and I really love being in here. I know it sounds really sad, but I quite like it. I like the fact that when I moved back home, I didn't move into the same room I had when I lived here the first time, because I think that would have just been a bit depressing for me. I went into a different room and I quite liked that. And then obviously because I've decorated it, and then I've got a lot of my own like bits, like my photo frames and stuff. It's just kind of my little domain and I really like being in here. The only thing that I definitely need to do is the tops of the bedside tables, especially this one. The fan hasn't got a bottom. It used to have like a felt bottom and it fell off. And look, it has absolutely destroyed this. This isn't dirt. These are scratches. Look, you can see it's awful. So I need to sand these down and paint the tops white again, because we're going to take these with us. But as I say, I was going to do a proper clean today, but I'm actually going to have to start packing some of this stuff away. And I thought, even if I don't upload this, I probably will, let's be honest. I upload most things. Bit of an eclectic mix on this little crafty channel. But yeah, even if I don't upload this, it'll be a nice little record for me of kind of how I had my room before I moved out, hopefully for the last time, because I moved out for uni and moved back, obviously that's natural, then moved out and had to come home, which was crap, but now could not be happier. Oh, and final thing, this little shelf above the door, I've got these little Hogwarts school boxes that I did film a little video about them. I think I'm gonna upload it. I haven't uploaded it yet. Might have gone up, but basically they used to be Matt's mum's. She didn't want them anymore, and Harry Potter, so I said yes. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but yes, that's my humble abode. Hope you enjoyed having a little nose round. There are a lot more craft resources in the back room where I have the bureau, because I started moving some of my stuff out in there, so I might do a little video at some point showing you what's in there. And final note, you might notice I've only got 2 pillows on the bed. These pillows are from IKEA. I showed them in a really old IKEA haul and I love them. I used to sleep with 2 pillows, but these are just so I don't know, squishy, and they're just perfect. They're the perfect amount. So 1 pillow is all we need. Anyway, I don't really know why I'm still rambling 20 minutes later. But yeah, that's my little room. Hope you enjoyed having a little nose. Feel free to ask me any questions, or if you want to see anything else in more detail, like the boxes or anything, then just tell me. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.